Good morning, students. Hope you all are fine. Today I will tell you a story. It's a Saturday, and I hope you all are learning whatever you all are getting from Monday to Friday. So today I will tell you a story. I think some of you know the story. Still, I will be telling, and you need to listen to me, right? Once upon a time, there was a king, a greedy king rather, who was fond of gold. Okay, though he had a lot of gold, but he wanted more. So, what he used to do is he stored all the gold whatever he was having uh, in his uh, in his palace, and he used to uh, keep it in the vaults, and every day he used to take them out, bring them out, and used to count it again and again. And always he felt like means he was not happy with whatever he had, so he wanted more all the time. And such a day, all of when he was counting whatever he was having, all of a sudden a stranger came in front of him. Now, when the stranger came in front of him, he wanted to hide whatever he was having. And then the stranger said, "You need not to hide it. Rather, I want to help you, that I know you wish to have more gold with you. So, I can provide you, I can give you a chance, and the chance will be like, whatever you will touch, it will turn into gold." Now the king, he was surprised obviously, as well as he was happy. And he, at the very beginning, he was not ready at all to believe him. Then when the man asked him, rather when the stranger asked him to touch anything that is handy to him, so he touched whatever was near to him. He touched a glass and it turned into gold. Then the king, he got it, and he understood that whatever he will be he would touch, it will turn into gold. And then the stranger disappeared. Then the king was much happy, he was excited, so he was not he was unable to believe his own self, that whether it's a dream or it's the reality. So he touched whatever he could touch. He touched his bed, he touched his clothes, everything turned into gold. The next morning, when he was about to take his breakfast, whatever he touched, it turned into gold. Now he found he was hungry and he couldn't have anything. Then he thought to read a book, and when he touched the book, again it turned into gold. Now the king found her daughter, who was coming runningly towards him, and when the girl hugged his father, the girl turned into gold. Now the king started crying, and he understood his fault, and he remembered God, he cried a lot. In the meantime, the stranger again appeared, and when he found the stranger, he cried a lot. He explained that he was sorry, and whatever he did or whatever was in his mind, he was regretful for that. And then the stranger told him that and he appealed to that stranger that he wants his daughter back. His daughter is the most precious thing, most precious person rather to him, so he wants his daughter back, and he wants the man to take back his blessing. Now the stranger told that the king sounds wiser this time than the previous, and he took back his blessing, and the king learned a lesson that he is not going to forget rest in his life. Now I know you all know the story is of the greedy king Midas. Now this story you all know, but what is the moral of the story? Yes. Now the moral can be like distorted values can lead to tragedy. Yes. Another moral can be like sometimes getting what we want can be a greater tragedy than if we don't get it, right? And another moral can be like life is not a game, life is not a cricket or football tournament that if one player cannot means is out, then another one will take entry. Actually life never provides us any option, a second chance. Life never allows any substitute. So life is only one. We get only one life, and we need to have some sense, have some morality sense, have some sense of values that is going to make us remarkable, right? So today we will discuss on the things, on the part that will enrich us, as a responsible citizen, as a responsible person, as a responsible citizen as well. Yes, so you all have understood already. We are going to learn about education that is based on values, in short, value education. So the very purpose of value education is the overall development as well as the well-balanced personality of a citizen, right? You all are students, we all are students to nature. So we need to, it helps us, the education, value education helps us to build up our personality. Yes, it helps us in our personality development, in our spiritual development, in the democratic development of a country as through its citizens, as well as it makes us responsible, culturally enriched, and obviously intellectually competitive, right? So through value education we will learn to honor values of our own, of our family members, of our countrymen, of our country as well. Value education, actually the main purpose of value education is through it helps in it's actually a many sided endeavor. It's a many sided effort to make its citizen active in the sense, not only you will be active in your works, you should be active morally as well. You need to honor the values. First you need to learn how to honor your own self means your own values. Then you need to understand how to honor others as well, how to honor their sense of value, their requirement, how to honor others as in means rather it will be in that sense. So in your study material you all will get all the details regarding this, and today is the introduction class where I will be discussing only on the thing that you need to learn. Why do we should learn value education? We will be discussing on this. Actually, if suppose a person who is it means much educated, having, for instance, I would like to give an example, a recent incident that took place in Kerala, where the state where we find 94% persons, they are 94% literacy over there. And what happened there? Whatever happened, that is not, it's not expected, right? We cannot even consider this. Yes, It's something that where the question comes whether we are human being or not. Yes, we feel ashamed of being human being rather. Yes, so it's not all about that you will be having all the degrees and all, and you will be uh, means education never assures that you will be morally correct all the time. It's us, it's we who can make our sense of value, our morality sense stronger. Yes, when a child is born, everyone they rejoices, right? But the child, and who cries? Only the newborn baby. Yes. Now, when when a person dies, many person they cry, but I think, and then after a few days they forget about the person. Now we only can change the picture in this way, that when we will die, we will be satisfied, we will be smiling, we will be satisfied. Yes, we have done something, and we will be remembered by others for rest of the time. By how can we do that? By our work, by our deed. Yes, so we can establish ourselves. If we can serve our nation, we can serve our citizen, we can have the strong moral values within us. Now, more value education, the main objectives of value education can be, it helps in full development of a child's personality in its physical, mental, emotional and spiritual aspects, right? It somehow inculcates a good manners and responsibility sense, and it makes us cooperative citizen as well. Now, sometimes we often find that when means we travel in bus or train, sometimes we find that a person who is near about 60 or 70 years of age is standing, and some of us who are having 25 to 30 or maybe 35 age, they are sitting quietly. Maybe the person who is standing cannot stand, is unable to stand for so long, but hardly we find persons who is going to offer his or her place to that particular person who is unable to stand. Now, we want our children to have such sense of responsibility, should have such sense to honor others, right? It helps in developing respect for the dignity of individuals and society as well. Yes, it it enriches us with patriotism and as well as national integration. It helps us in our thinking, in our way of thinking, and in our living standard, in a democratic sense, in a democratic developing sense rather. We need to honor other religion, and we need to understand others' feelings as well. So, value education helps us to honor other religion as well others' belief. It generates within us a sense of brotherhood, socially, nationally, internationally as well. It helps us to have faith among ourselves, and that is going to help others as well. Yes, if we can honor our own belief, we will be able to honor others. Yes, it will help us in our personality development. I told you, it will make us understand our own decision, yes, our own moral principles, and it will guide us throughout our life. It will help us to take proper measure, a proper time, and finding out the interests of people and different aspects of life. Yes. So these are the common things we need to know at the very beginning. The most important is we need to use our conscience. Now the question remains, how do we understand before committing any kind of work, before doing anything, how do we understand whether the work is morally correct or not? Now here you will be provided with a suggestion that first you ask the any kind of whatever you want, like the king did, whatever was his demand. He got a second chance to reverse, but we will not get. Yes, if we do something wrong, the elephant in Kerala will never come back. Yes, so whatever is done is done. He will not be living anymore. So we need to, before committing anything, we need to ask ourselves that whatever I'm going to do is, or whatever I'm doing right now, if my mother finds me to do that, will she be happy? If you find the answer yes, you can go with that. And if you find the answer is no, then the answer only will guide you, right? So in the so far we will be learning together the value education, the education based on values. We will be discussing on these things where we will learn to grow our morality sense, and we will learn how to value others values, right? How to honor others, how to honor others feelings, emotions, and how to rather honor them as a responsible citizen. I hope you all will go through the study material, and if you face any kind of problem anywhere, you should let me know. And if you have any query, I will be trying to answer them in my next class. And if you want to communicate with me, then you need to comment over there, or you need to send some mail. And if you want me to reply, then you need to provide your email address as well. I want all of you to remain safe and keep on doing your work. Thank you. Goodbye.